be underperforming. What's interesting about that is what were the amount of things that were said following that, among which that quite a number of students are graduating from high school without the ability to read properly, and certainly being challenged in the ability to read also affects our ability to express ourselves. And in a world where our communication is really key, for anyone who has that challenge, truth be told, there is a challenge, not only for the individual, but then also for the community. Well, there are a group of young ladies in studio with me today that represent an organization that's committed to the literacy of Bahamians, really of any person within the Bahamas. Their goal is to provide not only the resources, but then also the support to take us through that process. They represent the National Literacy Services Department here in the studio, and we're going to meet them individually, find out more about what they do and how, if there's someone in our circle of influence that has a challenge with reading and writing, but particularly reading, that there is and there are resources available in our country today. Well, let's introduce them, and I will start with the young lady to my left.
A very pleasant good afternoon. My name is Mary Taylor. I'm an on-site tutor at National Literacy Services.
Excellent.
A pleasant good afternoon. I am Agnes Carey. I'm also an on-site tutor at National Literacy Services, Ministry of Education.
Pleasant good afternoon. I am Christine Hepburn, also an on-site tutor at National Literacy Services.
Ms. Hepburn, I'll begin with you. When we talk about National Literacy Services, when we talk about educating our public, whether it's a young person or an older person, what exactly is the National Literacy Services?
The National Literacy Services is an adult learning program for those persons who are challenged in their reading and they need the assistance. We provide that assistance for them. It's a one-on-one tutoring service and very confidential, and we're looking forward for those persons to come in and be assisted.
Ms. Taylor, when we talk about being assisted, when we talk about national literacy, when we talk about a need in our country, in the Bahamas, really, come on. I mean, do we really need that service?
Yes, we do. There are so many young persons who are leaving school at the age of 16, 17, 18, who do not possess the necessary literacy skills in order to function in society. So the services is being provided for those persons. There are persons who are working and they do not possess the necessary literacy skills to function on their jobs. There are some who need to write reports and they cannot do it because many of them can't even read. So there are persons coming in from the community, from the different ministerial government services. So I think the program is really needed.
So you're saying that both youths and adults benefit from and are in need of the work and the tutelage of the National Literacy Services?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
How long have you been in the Bahamas?
The National Literacy Services came out of the Let's Read Bahamas project,
Yeah.
when the whole country rallied around reading. It was a project, and when that came to an end, the National Literacy Services was born out of that. It came into being on September 8th, 1999, which was International Literacy Day. So we've been around for a number of years.
Ms. Carey,
Yes.
the Department of Literacy Services, I know that it's a part of a larger agency. Tell us a little bit about that.
The Department of National Literacy Services is a part of the Ministry of Education, and we are service-oriented. We provide the adults with the necessary literacy skills that they need. The Department of Education deals with the school-age students. So that is the difference. We are there to to support and tutor anyone from 16 straight to any age.
I spoke with a gentleman not too long ago. In fact, he's a member of clergy. And he shared that as a younger man, he didn't know how to read. He even went to college and didn't know how to read. He said that he was very creative in the way he got his work done.
Yes, they developed coping mechanisms.
Right.
Right.
And he was, one would say, functionally illiterate.
Right.
You're saying to me, however, that there are these resources that are available.
Yes.
To be quite frank with you, this young man, he is a graduate of your program.
Really?
Yes. He now knows how to read, and he speaks very well of the work of the National Literacy Services Department.
Yes, the students are given 2 hourly sessions per week. As a matter of fact, let me backtrack a little bit. When they come in to the program, we do a screening and a placement. So we have the scientific base that goes with our adult literacy program resources, so that we know exactly where to start with the student and what are their weaknesses, areas of weakness, areas of strengths, and the tutor, whether it be the on-site tutor or the volunteer tutor, they are trained. We provide training twice per year. They're trained in the program. So when those students come to us, they receive expert
Education, certainly.
Education, right. So we are there, and most of us who are there, or all of us who are there, and those who decide, I'm going to give some time to at least one adult to improve that person's station in life, those persons come with the passion. And therefore, we are so proud that that person was able to receive the passion and get the necessary skills that they need.
Well, certainly he is.